Okay, hey guys. Hopefully, you guys got the notification that we were going to be a little bit late. We tried to send out an email. I'm not sure what happened, but let me do this here and go to open this up to live chat. So let's take a look here. All right, we're live. All right, so let's take a minute here to see who comes onto the webinar. I'm not
Sorry,
sure.
we're running a little bit late. We had a huge lender call with one of the business service clients. Went super good. So we'll let all you guys hear that, I think, here in a little bit, right?
Yes, we're definitely going to play that for you. So we're going to play.
Awesome.
We did ask to record this conversation. And again, this is actually from one of our agents. So let's just give it a second here. And then if you guys log on and you just let us know that you're on there, that would be great. We're super sorry. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the training video that we did. So we also have a lot more in store for you, a lot more amazing things like that. But why don't we give it a second here for everybody to get on. Okay. Hey, Jessica, how are you?
Yeah, hopefully you guys. I don't know if there was an email sent out. It was a flurry of commotion. So sometimes happens. We're busy taking calls all the time. Thanks, Greg. Glad you liked it. Yeah, we're gonna try to do more focused training as well. Like we said, we're gonna start separating the webinars. So we're just waiting here, making sure everybody has a chance to get on. And again, sorry that we're running behind here. That's not, we did it because we're making people money, so it's not a bad thing. Just give everybody a little bit. Hello.
So many people we got on there?
Only 4 right now, so just kind of let everybody get on here.
Okay, great. Let's give it a minute and they'll get on there.
Yeah, I mean, Greg, that's right. Relating, and it says Greg here says especially related to establishing a relationship. Absolutely. That's what we want to do on every time that you're talking to someone. The old saying, no one can give you advice unless they know who you are. So
that is so true.
Hi, Charles.
Charles is on there?
Yeah.
Great.
We're just waiting, trying to give everybody a chance to get on here because we're running behind. Since you guys didn't get the email.
All right, how many people we got on?
Just a 4 so far. Let's give it another 2 minutes here, and then we can get going.
Well, basically, they're gonna have to watch it afterwards, unfortunately.
Okay. Grab
a tasty beverage. Some water.
Yeah, grab a little. I don't know, whatever this is.
Energy drinks.
I'm telling you, we got a lot of work still to do today too. Man, this day's been rocking. What is this energy drink? I know, I like it though.
All right.
Cherry Blade Lemonade.
Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. And move this a little bit. There we go. Okay. So We got 5. Okay, so
All right.
we're definitely short today for sure, and that's my fault. We were in the middle of a call, and we tried to send out an emergency email, and apparently it didn't go out. So, nobody got it, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I put something there in the notes. So
okay, did you? Good. Okay, so anybody will be able to watch this webinar after. And again, we're in pre-launch right now, but we actually had we have one of our agents that's involved with finance, and I think we've talked about the fact that my company is involved with another company that does big finance stuff, and so basically on the finance projects, it's usually $20 million and up. So there's a company that's looking like they're getting funding. We probably just missed it. Supposedly they're getting funded for $150 million. So what we wanted to do, they're looking for $5 million before that funding comes through. And I think it might be a little iffy on the deal. So they have some pretty big companies that are out there. They're looking for I think it's actually 215 million in total, and I believe that they are getting that funding elsewhere, and we weren't in time with that deal. But it's actually one of our agents that's that joined WL Madden. He's part of this company and he's tied to the company. So what we did is we they're looking for some upfront money to keep their expanding. I think they have some pretty high expenses that are going on in a water facility. So basically, we're trying to see if we can get them in advance of $5 million, and we have to schedule an appointment, and then we talk to a couple of people about it. But essentially, I can let you listen into a little of the call because we asked if we could record it for training purposes, which is exactly what this is. So if we pull up the call here, and hopefully you guys can hear it. Let's see. Oh, I think it's on the other phone. It is. It's on this one. Okay, so let's take a look here.
Okay, and just to put this in reference, and these are deals we can do for anybody, for any business. I mean, this is one of the great services that we offer is to help businesses either get short-term capital or long-term financing, or like this. This is a large financing. So you guys get to hear some of the level of deals that are coming through the gate.
Okay. And we're working on quite a few deals for quite a few people. Our sales guys are now busy at work because we have multiple deals coming through. So let's just take a quick peek at this one. So you're from Reliable One, you said?
Yes, sir. Resources. Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. And then you guys are looking for. You can hear this.
Can you guys hear that?
What would you say you're looking for?
For $5 million.
For $5 million. Okay. What we can do is we can try to. When are you looking for this?
They're wanting to get essentially start building a client and everything. They're trying to get their funding together.
Okay, well, my understanding is that Reliant is waiting on this month like 100 and something million. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so and do you guys have something that states that you're getting this money so we can help you get this $5 million faster?
I think it has some kind of letter or something. I'm not really 100% sure. I have to get that from the attorney.
Okay, so if you can get that for us, and when is that supposed to be coming? Because it's February's right around the corner.
I think in 2 weeks or so.
Okay. So this is a 10-minute conversation, and I don't want to go through the whole thing with you, but this is the type of stuff that you guys have the opportunity to get done. So, obviously on this type of deal, you're looking at very large commissions. On a $100 million deal, you're looking at over a couple $100,000 in commission. Now these are very rare and infrequent deals, and that's why they're so important that they get handled and brought to the right people. So again, all we do is we cast out a net. We're going to teach you guys how to do that as well on LinkedIn. If international funding is something that that you want to get into, we'll have different webinars about that and how to approach businesses and the types of businesses that you would want to go maybe on LinkedIn. Find solar companies or big water plants or oil companies. We do oil and gas, all types of stuff for funding over $20 million. Again, that's not our primary focus. Our primary focus is small to medium-sized businesses, but it just so happens now that we have 3 agents that are now working on international finance deals, and just one of those deals obviously comes in. It does very well for the company and it does very well for the agent, but I don't want you guys to focus on things like that because those types of deals are few and far between. But through building a network, and that's what we hope to teach you guys how to do, of relationships, now you have the ability to offer that kind of money. And that's what's important for you guys to know. The different solutions that are available to you through WL Madden are different service companies that, like my companies that do, I have a couple of the companies. We do all of the consulting. we do. So AMF Consulting does the business consulting. We have integrated merchants, and that's a company that does credit card processing. We also do small business loans, and then we have integrated media group, which does all the website stuff, puts people on the first page of Google, things like that. Those are the companies that obviously you guys have the biggest commissions on, okay, because those are our companies. Then you have a ton of other companies, credit repair companies, LLCs, phone and internet services, accounting services. It doesn't really matter. We put ourselves in the middle of these companies. We built these relationships so that we can bring WL Madden into light across the country really quickly to revolutionize the business service industry. There's other people that are nipping on our heels to try to do the same thing. Okay, so we already know that. And that's why it's so important that you guys get involved now and you guys learn about these different things, because there's other people that are trying to do very similar things to what WL Madden offers. And we're experiencing that on a high volume, that we're starting to see people, and it may be from what they're seeing here and the different ideas that we've been sharing on the internet. But already there's a lot of different companies that we can see that they want to offer very similar solutions. And you guys are at the forefront of what's going to revolutionize small to medium-sized businesses. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, I think one of the other things too is just keeping in mind that we're dream makers around here too. So, it doesn't mean you walk in the door of a business, you can make things happen for them. And it doesn't mean you need to limit it to what a normal agent would be able to provide, where they can walk in and offer a cash advance. We can offer a cash advance, use that, put it into building out an awesome website, put it into a click funnel, help them get new customers, explode their business. I mean, it's the difference. And then the whole time you'd be making money on the merchant processing. I mean, we're in there and we're providing a service that's so complete that when we do get money in, we can show them how to use it right. And if they don't know what they need, we can tell them where to go, and we can provide them with that level of consulting and that loan. We take on enough ownership of the companies that we work with. We take on ownership. We look at it as if, what would we do if we owned and ran that company? And that's how we treat every single business owner. And that's how that's the kind of service you're bringing to the table for the people that you meet,
Absolutely. A lot of business service companies out there, again, they sell one service, as we know, and they continuously and repetitiously call business owners that they think might need that service. But when they get on the phone with that company, whether that business owner needs that service or not, they're going to continuously try to sell something that business owner may not need. You guys have the ability to offer a slew of products that we know for sure that most business owners need at least one of those services. Okay, so that's what you have working to your benefit, and so that's why the helpful attitude that we were talking about comes in. So teaching you guys about business, we have a course that's called Business 101 that we're providing you. It's a learning course that teaches you the basics of business. Some of the little things that we've gone over in the past, the difference between net and gross profits, the structure of companies, how they come to light, why there's only a certain profit margin, all these different types of questions that we want to, teach you to understand, so you understand what it's like for a business owner and how difficult it truly is to get a business going. Okay, so what we can do is we can start opening it up to some questions.
Are the business loans interest-free, Charles? There wouldn't be any money in an interest-free, no money made by the person that's providing it loan. So I think the concept of loan, there's going to be some sort of a capital gain on the other side. The only people I think that do interest-free loans are like your mom and dad. You know what I mean? So there's got to be money there somehow, or the lender's not in it.
Right. Yeah, there's always going to be profit made on a loan. Now, it's all dependent on people's credit, how long they've been in business, how much profit they have. That's how it's determined. So when you guys go to the website, for example, and you guys go through our funding and you click on the funding button, and by the way, if you guys don't know about this, there's 5 videos on how the website works. If you type in WL Madden Agent, then you can find those videos. Matter of fact, I can give you guys the link right here. So let me just real quick give you the link to that. So I'm just going to go to youtube.com, and then I'm going to type in WL Madden Agent, okay, and then WL Madden Agent. There we go, and there it is. So let me pull that up, and I'm going to pull that link real quick and give it to you guys. Okay, copy, and let's go back to you guys here. All right, now I'm going to paste it right in here. And there we go. So if you go to that link right there, all right, that's going to be where Brandon has been nice enough to build some videos that show how the website operates. Also, I believe that the mobile application, the way that you download it, is on there as well. And just so you know, we're working with Apple right now to get the Apple version of the mobile application taken care of.
But I think it's just in approval, right?
Yeah, they're in
so
approval
it's
stage,
not we're not like in development. We're just in an approval. We're in a review period with them. So.
Yeah, Apple has very strict rules in the applications that they allow, and so they just want to make sure that the application isn't being, there's different ways to use their business accounts with Apple, and so everything has to fit within their guidelines. So the developers have to work with them, then they have to call me, and then they go through an approval process. So that's what's going on right now. So what types of questions do we have?
This is where we're at right now here.
Okay, so who gets the credit if businesses fill out the AMF reputation tool? That's a great question, Brandon. So it all depends on who sent that business to the reputation management tool. So the way that we do that is that if you have a business that's going to use that toolbar and scan their business, right now you want to send in the lead via the phone or through your website. That way we know that that's your lead when it comes through the other side. So you guys should all know who's using that. Now, if you guys set up some type of funnel, like Brandon might, for example, we can set a tag up on that funnel. You just let us know, hey, I'm building a funnel for the reputation management toolbar, and so I'm going to be driving traffic to it for whatever reason. We can set up a tag on that specifically. It takes, a few hours of development to do that, about 3 hours on average. So that way we can specifically track that funnel to see all the leads, and we know that they're your leads that are coming through that funnel. So if anybody's going to be doing any type of marketing that's going to be forcing people to the funnel, let us know and we can throw a tag on there. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? Real quick, I don't know if I finished the answer on the question. So the interest that's made on loans, again, if you go to the website and you actually click on funding and you go to that video, that type of loan right there, it's kind of like a credit card. If you guys have ever applied for a credit card, some credit cards will give you an instant line of credit for, let's say, $5,000. So the way that system works and the way they're able to do that is they do an analytical report using algorithms to find out what your income is, where you work, how long have you lived at the same address, how many credit cards you have now, what's your credit score. All those things are gonna be put into algorithms that they decide, okay, this person, we can give him $5,000 in credit based on that. Okay, so can you turn that off?
Yeah.
And so yeah, everything was fine the way it was. So basically, the system on our website, it has an algorithm that automatically tracks everything about that business owner, and then it's going to spit out a number. And so that number, if they're looking for, a loan, it might be they get a $50,000 line of business credit that they can obtain. It has a calculator that tells them exactly on that business loan how much they're going to pay on a monthly basis. It tells them exactly what the terms of that loan is, and they can hit agree and have the money put in their account the next day without ever talking to anybody. Okay. Now that takes them to have QuickBooks and some different tools that they have to plug in there. And so when they're filling that information out, that's the business owner that fills that out, not you guys. And that's going to determine what type of loan they get approved for. Okay. Instantly within 3 minutes, just like the credit card we were talking about. Now there's going to be an interest rate attached to it. That interest rate is going to be dependent on a multitude of factors. So that's why we have so many different banks that my company works with. Okay, my company works with several different lenders, and so we can put people, it's kind of like, the lending tree of the business world, is that we take those loans and we put them with the bank that best matches them, because we do want to give them the best rates, obviously, and the best terms, but also there's always going to be a profit that's made, and that's where your commission comes from. If there was zero interest, then there would be no commission made. Now, credit cards might have 0% for, a year, and they get people to, use their credits up to 15,
yeah, but there's still a 3% transfer fee, which means they make their money up front on that.
Mm-hmm.
So when they bring their money over, they're making the money right there. And and at the end of the day too, they're worth a few $1 trillion, so they've got a little bit of room to make money in.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't forget too, any lenders we work with, I believe, are always going to be WL Madden certified, which means they've went through being vetted by us. We know that they're going to handle the process effectively. We know we can trust that lender, and we know that we can set that business owner up working with that lender to feel confident that they're going to get what they expect. And that's one of the hardest things you do in business, is just finding people you can trust. What is it? What is it you say? There's 3 things you need in life. You need a good lawyer, a good doctor, and a good mechanic. You know what I mean? So it's businesses aren't different. They need the good they need those kind of services, and they need to make sure that they're the right people and that they can trust them. Because at the end of the day, if it's the wrong person, you're going to end up with getting taken to the cleaners, or bad mechanic, your car's not going to drive.
Absolutely. It's very similar to these programs. And I had a long conversation with someone today specifically about, these types of programs and if these agents can become successful and things of that nature. And it was very interesting the way that it was brought up. And the fact is that we want to empower you guys to be able to make as much money as possible. And the way to do that is to train you. And so you guys are asking great questions. The people that come to these webinars obviously are going to learn the quickest. We'll have a lot of different training tools for you so that we can show you how this business works. But, to break it down for you, we don't want these business owners to have to take these loans forever. So the most of the lending companies out there, that's what they exactly want. They want the business owner to take that first loan and then get them started. And that's a 10-month loan. And 6 months, they say, hey, we can renew your loan. And then when the renewal comes, the business owner is actually paying twice as much for that last period of months. And then the loan starts over again. And then the loan starts over again. And the rate and the monthly payment that they're making keeps going up and up. Usually it's a weekly payment. So it just keeps going up and up every time they up the loan. We don't want these business owners to have to do that forever. So how do we stop that from happening? We say, look, if you're in a situation where you have to get one of these loans because you have poor credit, but you have good income coming in, you're obviously doing all right, but you need some money to get to the next level, we want to show you how to use that money most effectively. We want to save you money in your processing, by eliminating your fees. We want to take you and put you on the first page of Google. We want to start driving traffic. And that's where the consulting comes in. We know how these things work and we know how to help business owners. And if we don't know how to help a specific type of business, we have something called industry-specific consulting. We're going to go out and we're going to find a consultant in that industry to pair up with that business owner so that we know that we can help them become successful. But the bottom line is, the average business owner will take a couple of these loans, 2 or 3, and sometimes businesses go bankrupt, sometimes businesses get better. It all depends on what they do with that money. We want to help them with that process. Don't
forget either, we also do business credit. We can build their credit out, reputation management. So we can build other avenues for them to leverage too. So even though they might be taking a business cash advance initially, we want to work them into something. We always want to leverage the business owner into a better position. I think that's your point, right?
Yeah, the point is that we're here to help the business owner, and we have a lot of people that have been in a lot of industries. You take Marcus, for example. He owns a company that goes in and cleans AMC theaters and does all that type of stuff. And so he's been in that world. It's like a service industry. We have professionals in almost every industry. We have businesses that we work with in tons of industries that are successful. So we know what it takes to get these businesses on track, and we really want to help them do that. It all depends too on the business owner being willing to work with us as well. Some of these things, they don't happen overnight. So what is going to have to happen is that we have to build a relationship. For example, right now we're a little bit behind on a couple businesses because we've had these meetings with these banks. So we're a little bit behind on a couple processes. And so we just let the business owner know, hey, this is what's going on. As long as we're transparent with them and we let them know, hey, this is what's happening. This is why it's happening. Now, if you go to a business and you just go to them and you launch out and say, hey, I can do this, and this, and then it's going to be done this fast, and it's going to be so cool, and everything's going to be better in a month. And the business owner, hears that. What's going to happen is that they're going to be, standoffish because they know that that's not possible. Okay, everything is going to take time with the business, and we need to put them in position to grow over the course of time. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that you guys basically. Start to understand the concept so that on February, what we can do is we can, on the launch of the new, and again, we're trying as hard as we can to get the new website launched by February 1st. So you guys have, but for sure, you're definitely going to have a lot more training tools than you have right now available to you. So what's going to happen is that this new system we're implementing makes everything easier for you. And so that's why, bringing in these new leads and dealing with these businesses right now, we have banks that we're working with. We have a ton of, business service companies are approaching us now, and what they're doing is they're trying to get their foot in the door because they see what's happening with WO Madden. And so we're being approached by better and better business service companies and banks and different providers every single day. And so I'm on the phone building these relationships, but we have to put it to a close for now to get everything going, and then we'll build more relationships afterwards. We'll introduce new products afterwards, because at this point, you guys have everything you need to become successful with this business. Okay, what's the next question that we have?
We got the next question here is, what was the 101 course and how do we reach it? I don't know if you didn't search it on WL Madden, I can pull it up here real quick.
Well, we don't have, that's actually not, we haven't loaded that yet. So the Business 101 class is on the new site that we're launching on February 1st. So it's a basic business course. You guys are getting to get that course. It's going to be absolutely free to you guys. Other people moving on, as we talked about this, anybody that got involved pre-launch is getting these courses for free. That's not going to be the case for other people that get involved with this. Obviously, our company needs to stay in business, and Bill's company needs to stay in business. So what's happening is that in order for you guys to be able to provide these services, we want to be able to make sure that you have the training that you need. And the Business 101 course is a course that's going to be launched on the new site, and it's going to be on February 1st. Okay?
Okay.
What else do we got?
When advertising, we send people to our website, but I need to talk to people and get the information you need. So would I send them to my email address? Carol, actually, this is a good reason to watch the video from last night. Absolutely not. I don't want you to send them to the email address. Neither does anyone else at WL Madden. We want you to get them on the phone. There's a call button. You just go on your app. It'll show you how to do it right now. You go on your app, send them straight to call. If you got an Apple phone, they can call straight in on the 800 number. And just have them, just email us our name. The email address I'll put right here. If you ever have a lead that you don't think you got in, send it to info@WL Madden. Okay, if you feel like you didn't get a lead into us, but it's somebody you're referring, send it to info@WL Madden. Okay. Oh yeah, it just pops up like that for some annoying reason. So yeah, just send it. You can send it straight there. But the best idea, if you're sitting in front of the business owner, is to get them on the phone, get us on the phone with them. You don't have to answer their questions. We want you to make money right now, Carol. And the way we can do that, get them on the phone with us. Yes. Don't do the hard work. We're here to do it for you. We'll do the heavy lifting.
Absolutely. And a good resource for you is Keith right now is going to be helping you guys with different businesses. So if you don't have the live transfer button or something like that, and by the way, so on the live transfer right now, you have to press it twice. If you guys have you have to press it twice. It's going to go straight to voicemail the first time. Verizon's working on the problem, and then it goes through the second time. We're not quite sure what's going on, but if it's Verizon or our system,
makes no sense.
Yeah, it's really
it can't be the system because it doesn't work like that with the other line. So.
Right. So, but this is Keith right here. Keith this is his direct number. So if you guys want to reach out to Keith and you guys have questions while you're working with businesses, you can call Keith directly. Okay. So if you guys have leads and you can't put them in the system for some reason, or you're not quite sure how, call Keith and he'll take the lead and he'll put it in the back office for you.
Yeah,
that way
he can too.
Yeah, so that way he can help you put it in the back office. You can always call into the 877 numbers that's on the website. So it's 877.
You gotta click on the bar there.
Yeah. So you guys have the phone number, I hope, but it's on the website, 877-925-1050. That's the phone number directly to the office.
Yeah. 877-925-1050.
Yeah, it's a really cool number.
Should have memorized. Why are we telling you that? Somebody else should have put that in there for us.
So that's the direct office number right there. And again, anytime you need help with anything, especially on a lead or you're working with the business, or if you sent in a lead and you feel like for some reason it didn't come through the system, there was some changes made in the system about a week ago. So everything should be fine now on the leads that are being sent in now. But if you had any problems with any leads, then make sure that you call us directly so that we can get working on those leads. Okay. Right now, are we allowed to bring in agents or sub-agents? Brandon, that's a great question. Okay. You can bring in sub-agents, but again, what I would say is that you probably want to wait for the new system, because again, think about the way that you're representing WL Madden with the brand new system where everything is in place. Okay, because we're in pre-launch, when we change these whole systems for you, that's what we're developing right now, and we want everybody to see the new system. If it's someone that you know that definitely understands what's going on and they want to get involved and you want to get them involved underneath you now, we can definitely get them set up. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Of course, we want the leads and
pick the low-hanging fruit. I mean, if it's there and they're available and you already know that they're ready to go, while you're excited, get them excited, get them in. But as far as making that your goal right now, and your focus should be on your initial first round of referrals. Not enough of you right now, from what we've seen, are thinking of at least one person or two people that you know in your life or businesses that you go to refer in. So you should at least try to get your initial referrals in. And then if you do have somebody that you want to bring in as a sub-agent, or you know is already excited like you are, and like we all are here, obviously, yeah, get as excited as us. But either way, you know, if you do have someone you just want to bring in because they're already there, bring them in. But like he's saying, we're going to have the new system in. It's right around the corner. Might as well wait till it's in.
Yeah, once that new system in too, as well, is that when you guys, it's like there's a commercial right on the front of it. Okay, so basically, you know, this system is going to sell people into the program for you, and the commission structure is a little bit different, and you guys get paid a commission when people enroll as agents. So you get an instant commission. It goes right through the system. The back office shows you that this is your commission. There's bonuses for recruitments. There's bonuses for the people underneath you and how many deals they bring in. So it's all contingent upon, you know, if you bring in X amount of deals and these people are bringing in X amount of deals, you'll make more money. We have incentive plans that are put in place for you guys to do really well with this program. So again, the sub-agent program developed originally from making sure that the people that weren't the best at sales had the opportunity to get a commercial out there or get something out there to get sub-agents enrolled underneath you guys. And because you guys are involved in the ground floor of a business that's revolutionizing the business service industry, you guys are going to be all set. And these sub-agents that already sell business services are going to want to enroll underneath you. Okay, so that's going to be a really, you know, you guys are really going to enjoy the new system, and we are working day and night. As you can tell, I haven't barely slept. I barely slept last night. I'm extremely tired, so I'm
pray for Alan to sleep.
Yeah, I've had.
We're gonna get a little GoFundMe going here.
Yeah, it's been a long day to say the least, and I've been up since very early this morning.
Yeah,
John was holding up his sign. He said, "Open your eyes." So I was like, "Oh." So I'll just tell you that, and I also have this strange.
Hey, Brandon, you're gonna have to move if you want to. Brandon's asking if the spiff's still going. You're gonna have to move. I mean, we've got calls in already. So it's the first deal that closes out. So you guys hustle on the spiff. It's still there. It's $100, but
yeah.
It's like we have deals right now that are in activity. So you better jam. I mean, you guys better move and get somebody in right now if you're gonna hit that spiff.
Yeah, we had a spiff a couple of days ago, and there's already a couple of calls in. So we have to get, you know, we haven't closed any sales yet. We just set appointments. So it's like you have to understand that some of these deals are harder than others. So some people, they send in an appointment, and it may not be really ready to close yet, or we have to kind of earn their trust a little bit and then get them involved with the right service for them. And that's kind of where we're at right now. And actually it was two, and one of them didn't answer the phone yet, and the other one is, you know, we're kind of talking to them and kind of, you know, getting them, you know, to find out. They don't like the idea of, you know, certain different, you know, they're having decisions, website decisions. You know, they want to, you know, have this or that put on the website. So they're making decisions about exactly, you know, where they want to put their money. They have a budget, and they're trying to get, you know, the most bang for their buck. So we're kind of trying to help them, lead them in the right direction on that other lead. Oh, look at Brandon. He's got the fire.
Yeah, I already answered the spiff question.
Brandon said, sleep, Alan. Yeah, Brandon knows. You guys know that I'm up at night doing the webinars, and then I'm up first thing in the morning. And this morning, we had a lot going on. So we had a big meeting with the bank. And so we had a lot going on today. Then we had calls coming in all day. And I know Brandon's working on a deal right now that's actually a Spanish deal. So Brandon, that came through his funnel, he had a Spanish deal that I believe is still in almost making. So, Alan, you said on your first webinar we could email you.
I think I just put the email up there, info@wlmadden.com.
Yeah, I do have another email that you can email me. Again, I'll try to get back to you as fast as possible at this email, but again, this is just so that I can connect to you guys. So just so you guys understand what my role is in this company, I own some of the business services that you guys are offering. Okay, so Bill owns the program that you guys are enrolled in. So Bill owns that program. I own the business service companies. My business only sells services to businesses, but that's why I'm doing the training with you. Okay, because the services that you're offering to businesses is what I do. Okay, and so I want to make sure that you guys can, you know, get the most bang for your buck and learning about these services, because the better that you do, the more money that my companies make. Okay, same thing with all of us. So that's the bottom line, is that we really want to teach you the most effective ways to get the job done. Okay, what's the next question then?
And I got it here. It says, is the business designed to work for bigger cities of more than 20,000 people, or will it work for smaller cities? Mike, first off, it doesn't take a lot for you to make money with this. Most people have the same circle. The size of the circle that surrounds them and their opportunity for business owners around them kind of stays the same. But we work nationwide. So it doesn't matter how big your city is. We work across the entire United States. Everybody has access to that. And we sit down and we show you how to reach out across the nation as well. That's why you have the WL Madden service. That's what they sit and show you how to do. But there's all kinds of different ways to do that. We're going to have trainings on how to do social networking on Facebook, how to do direct marketing, press releases, how to do all different levels of methods where you're going to be able to reach out to people across the entire United States. So it doesn't matter. You don't need a cell phone to do this. You don't have to have just a computer to do this. You can have neither and just have yourself to do it. You can do and work this any way you want. If you have feet, legs, and a head on your shoulders, you're going to make the decision on how you want to do this. Because no matter what, you're all here because you want an ability to work with great products, work with great services. That's what we're going to bring to the table for you. The perfect service for the businesses, the different things that we can meet so that you don't have to worry about whether or not that company, maybe they need money, maybe they can take the processing, maybe they need marketing, maybe they need website help, maybe they want business credit, maybe their reputation's bad, maybe they just want a friend. We'll befriend them. We don't care. Let's do this. So, bring them on board. We'll get them with the service. That's what we're here to do.
Okay, and let me ask you guys, as far as training, on internet type stuff, why don't you, maybe you guys can fill me in. What type would you guys like to learn first? Would you guys like to learn social media training first? Would you like to learn about website development first? What trainings are most important to you guys? I'm curious to hear, the responses.
Do you want to know how to build out a LinkedIn profile?
Mm-hmm.
Give us some ideas. We'll go ahead and we'll build our next training. We've got the next one planned. But we'll build the one after that, and we want you guys' suggestions to come in, and you can make sure and send those into Noe, right?
Yeah, you can send them in to info@WL Madden. Okay, social media training. Excellent. Okay, so the thing about social media, and we're going to go through this, is that, once you guys learn how to build, one social media profile on anything, they're all relatively similar now, just like websites are relatively similar. So that's what's in the website training for the new program. But, when you look at a website, you notice that they're all similar, and that's because people need to be able to get around websites. So when websites first came out, people were trying to be real creative, okay? And what they were trying to do is they were trying to set up websites that, did all different types of things, and it was pretty, what's going on here?
Hold on real quick here. Okay. Carol didn't see the video, so I'm going to just put the link here so you guys have it, because clearly we need to make sure everybody got the training video we just did last night here.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure that we don't have, because this is the third time
what is
it's okay.
That's the one.
Yeah, I got this.
That's not the training video though.
It is.
Oh, okay, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
We're good.
All
You'll
right.
see.
Okay.
I'm good at this stuff. I got it. I got this.
Okay, it's on. There you go.
All right, guys. So that right there, Carol, is how to talk to people. You need to use that. That's exactly what we just taught everybody. It's right there. All you do is go to YouTube, type in WL Madden. That's a quick access to a lot of the trainings. We're going to have trainings every single week. Please watch them. Okay. So if you don't know how to do something, use your resources. One of the things we go over in that video, read books. We recommend some books to you. Use the resources that we put in front of you. This isn't just in our hands. Okay. You got to do stuff here too. We're going to give you 100% of the tools. Absolutely. Okay. But hey, what's an axe without someone swinging it? What's a shovel without a foot on top of it? And I promise you, move no dirt, just holding the handle, doing nothing with it. So you guys got to do stuff with this. If you're not doing anything with it, there's only one person to blame, and it's in the mirror. So you got to take accountability for your actions. You got to take accountability for your involvement. If you're not doing something in marketing, or if you're not doing something to make sure that this is growing for you and that you're reaching out to people, you got to look at yourself and you got to take that action. We're already providing you the tools. So this is what we do. We give you every single step. We don't just lead you to water. We show you the best way to drink it. You still got to sip.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, and here's one thing is that I want to mention is that, obviously we're building this new system for you guys for exactly that, because everybody's at different levels of where you guys, need training. So we're going to be separating the webinars by, kind of beginner, more advanced stuff.
Yeah.
Some people might be more interested in going out. Some people might be more interested in getting, some sub-agents underneath and working as a team, doing stuff online. But, I'm just going to tell you this. And so this is from my experience in life. Okay. There is nothing that you will accomplish in life that is worthwhile, whether it be making money, whether it be health and nutrition and taking care of yourself, whether it be spirituality and learning how to get in touch with God, whether it be anything that's important in life, taking care of your family, whatever it might be, nothing comes easy. So there's always going to be steps and courses of action to take. What we want to do is give you the proper steps to get to the next level for yourself. Okay.
Right.
And that's what John is saying is that, there are going to be, we understand everybody's at different levels with, their computer knowledge and things like that. And so,
yeah, but no matter what, though, there's still natural processes here.
Mm-hmm.
People talk to our service center. They tell us what they need. We provide the service. We transact with them. There's a commission earned. So that process has to happen every time. This is an absolutely a normal operating service. So if they need a website, they have to pay for the website first before an agent is owed a commission. If they need merchant services, they have to sign up for the merchant services. People need to go into their store, use their credit cards before there's a residual payment earned. So you guys are earning commissions on the services and you're earning referrals on who you're bringing in, but it's going to happen like a normal company operates. And that's what you got to see. I understand a lot of people out there have, what I always call is like that magic bean mentality. I promise you, no plants are growing with magic beans, okay? They're growing with sun, they're growing with water, they're growing with fertilizer and nutrients. They grow and they grow slowly, but you know what they get? They harvest every year, okay? They're real, okay, and they work. And that's what you're gonna be able to feed your kids is real things. You're gonna be able to pay your bills with real services being provided to businesses. And you're going to be able to trust that things are happening right because we're doing it the right way with the real thing that we're providing.
Absolutely. So, and that's what's important. And that's why, I want to make sure that you guys have the proper training tools for you so you can get to the next level. And I know that you guys are willing to do the work. If you guys are on the webinar now, then obviously that you guys are willing to do the work that it takes to make that type of money. And I know that you guys, that you guys that are on here right now, you guys are the ones that are at the forefront of this. So, we have quite a few agents. Obviously, we were a little bit late on the webinar today, which is our fault.
That's your fault.
Yeah,
you're keeping us busy. It's good though.
It's your fault, guys. But yeah, that was, and that's what happens with this type of business is that, you guys, obviously we want to make sure that you guys are successful with what you guys do. And so we have some videos that are going to be some beginner videos, but we're also going to be sending you guys to some YouTube videos. So some of these YouTube videos that are already created for some of the simpler operations of the way that, I think a lot of people, that get started with these business, the general operation of certain devices that you might have, your computer, some of that is going to become very important with this business, and the operation of devices and how you track things yourself and how you use your iPhones and how you use your Google and how you use your Chrome and all that type of stuff. That stuff is relatively important because everything is done digitally now. And same thing with business owners. They have to learn a digital solution for their business, and we bring that to the table. And like I said, we're the only company that's going to answer the phone after hours. So we're going to set that appointment after hours. Why? Because we have to take the business owner through a process to understand, hey, your business is right here right now. It's doing really well. You already know that you have to move into the digital era. Now that there's one company that can do everything for you, we're going to take them through the same process, very similar to you, to where they see, okay, it starts here, but it's not going to go like that. It just it's going to grow, okay, naturally. Same thing with your income. So on a residual account, let's just say you were making $100 a month on an account, okay? Then the next account comes in, you're making $200 a month. Then you look back, 6 months later, and then all of a sudden you have a couple $1,000s a month plus whatever you pocketed. And that's extra free and clear money, because all of the stuff that we offer, or most of it anyways, is a residual basis, meaning that it pays every single month as long as that business is paying us. What else do we got?
Well, here's, Mike, you're asking if there's a way to find out if there's other agents near you. We do have some rules and regulations around sharing locations of anybody. It's called safe harbor law. So I couldn't sit and throw you out an address of agents that are right there in your area. However, like Brandon brought up, there is a Facebook group where you guys can communicate. That being said, it really will not affect your ability. There's 400 and something million people in the United States. That's your real target audience. Now, whether or not you want to talk to every single person in your town, Mike, the chances that you're going to get through every person, I mean, you know what? Maybe you'll do it. If you talk to everybody in your town, I'll personally pay for your nationwide marketing effort. But at the end of the day, the chances that you're going to do that are so slim that I would focus correctly. And what it is focus on the small things. It's he always one of the things that Alan always tells me is, how do you eat an elephant, Alan?
One bite at a time. Okay.
That's right. So that's how you get referrals. One person at a time, one business at a time. Mm-hmm. Mike, can you think of a business right now that you go to? Do you go to a restaurant? Do you have a mechanic? Do you go to a grocery store? Do you go to a convenience store? Do you buy cigarettes? These are all places. Do you have a laundromat? Okay, these are all places that are opportunities, okay? Right now, the penetration in the market for the product that we offer is 0% financing. Mm-hmm. It's 0% merchant processing, I'm sorry. It's only like at 15%, not even that, 12% of the United States is doing it. It's going to convert to probably 80 to 90% of the United States. Mm-hmm. So we are right on the front side of a real obvious trend, which is business owners will not be paying their fees. So you're just going to walk in. It doesn't get easier than this. It's like, what is shooting fish in a barrel?
I'm going to tell you right now that the people that are calling in, because the first thing that's happening is, and you guys might be experiencing this, is the business owner say, no way, that's impossible, get out of my door. Okay, so you have to be careful with your presentation. That's what the video was about last night, because it can come across as if it's impossible. It is not impossible. Okay, business owners are converting over to it, and we're going to explain the process to you in a video so you guys understand why this is happening. Okay, that's going to be a separate video that we'll put together for you, but it is completely possible to eliminate their fees. All right, and believe it or not, you're going to make more money because of helping that business owner. Now, with the savings, what do we want to do? We obviously, if we're saving someone $2,000, but then we can help them out, as we talked about on the training video last night, get on the first page of Google, fix up their website, do their social media, maybe hook them up with some other services that we have, then what's going to happen is that, if they're saving $2,000 and we can get another $1,000 out of them, well, that's another couple $100 a month in your pocket on top of the processing. So that's what we want to do, is if you can get an average of, $100 to $500 a month from each business, that's where you want to be at. So that way you just start stacking businesses. And then you also earn those large upfront commissions on loans, okay? You learn large upfront commissions on loans, residual commissions on almost every other service that you can imagine. There's also sometimes large commissions on websites. But we also have, the ability to get people websites on a small monthly basis where they pay us every month to do the website. If we can help the business owner by doing that, then that's what we're going to do. And we'll charge them on a monthly basis for the website until, then what they're going to, it always happens is that the business owners get excited when they see their new website and they start asking about the digital world, and then they need more services. They want to say, what's a web presence and how does that work? Oh, that's this software right here. So this is the price of that software. It's very important to increase your web presence. We do it one step at a time, because if you throw everything at a business owner all at once, it's going to be too much for them to bite and chew off, especially, when it comes to the different digital solutions that are out there, because they stack on top of each other, but all of them start to increase their revenue. And business owners now know that. It all comes down to money now, though. So why do you think a lot of these business owners don't have a lot of these different services? It's the money. They would love to be able to throw money at different forms of marketing and try things out. They might have already done so before and they had a bad experience. experience. They're not going to have that experience at WL Madden because we're doing the consulting on top of it to make sure they get the right service. What's the next question?
Okay, it looks like here we got okay, you keep saying about the US, I'm in Canada. Mike, we don't have a lot of people in Canada, so that just means you have even more opportunity and you still have the whole United States. And the point is that it doesn't matter about your location because we are able to handle the whole nation. And Mike, you're already well aware we can handle Canada as well, all of North America. I think the last time that we were on the webinar, you asked about that. So just to reiterate, yes, we can do Canada. Yes, we can work in the United States. So absolutely, okay. As far as the logo, anything like that, you guys, really quick, getting business cards, the logo, templates, info@WLMadden.com. You have Keith's phone number, okay? You have the email address. Just send the request directly in there. Call Keith if you need further explanation. He'll make sure it gets done for you. That's exactly why we're providing that information. So it's right here in there. You're going to contact Keith, and he's going to go ahead and help you out. If you need a person to walk you through it, if you just have a quick request, info@WLMadden.com, and then I'll send it straight in. Okay.
Yeah, and you guys can always call into. You can call into Haley or Noe or Vince or whoever might be there. There's going to be a ton of people to answer the phone.
877-925-1050.
Yeah, right away, those people are going to pick up the phone. They're going to work with you and help you with whatever you need. Okay. So when it comes to any type of the way that we're designing now, there's also some. We're making some very easy to use templates, and again, that's coming on the new system. And even that system, just to let you know, we're always going to be adding more and more and more and more on for you guys. We definitely want to give you the tools. We want to keep you away from anybody who's giving you some false ideas that there's some quick money out there. Okay, just throw that out the window. Come with us. Come with us.
Just do it legitimately and just know that if you work it, it'll work for you. Okay. If you follow the basic processes that we already we know are working because we're getting calls already. Our agents are busy. I mean, we're getting overflows going straight into Alan or whoever. I mean, we are on top of everything, but we are getting a lot of business in with the same tactics, the same attempts, the same methods that we're showing you. And, we appreciate it. It looks like here social media is the next move. So that's going to be our next video after the one that we have planned next week. So we'll do social media. If you guys want to argue over that still, you got a whole nother week. Send it into info@WLMadden.com. Info@WLMadden.com. Say what video you want. But right now, it looks like social media is the main one. I know Brandon also mentioned that he wanted to do a LinkedIn video. I can show you guys how to make an awesome LinkedIn video or a LinkedIn profile. I'm kind of awesome at it. And, we'll make sure that happens for you too. But, what we're looking for right now is to provide you guys with the information you need.
Let me ask you this. Would you guys want to do like something live where maybe John could build in a LinkedIn profile right in front of you guys on some type of webinar? Maybe I know Brandon's always using Zoom and things like that. We can do a Zoom video. And if you guys want to do a LinkedIn profile, so where you have a WL Madden logo, we can shoot the logo out to everybody, and I can have Noe do that, and then you guys can build a LinkedIn profile. Would you guys be interested in having a live? How many people would watch a live LinkedIn, us building a LinkedIn, profile live, and then you guys would be able to ask questions along the way? Is that something that would interest everybody? Yes. Okay. And yeah, LinkedIn is the new resource. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea too. So why don't we do this? Matter of fact, I think that might be good for let's see, today's Wednesday. So let's see if we can pick a day. Maybe let's say randomly out of nowhere.
We could do it Tuesday. We could do it not next Saturday, but this following Saturday.
Do you want to do it on Tuesday of next week?
Maybe? Well, no, we could do it Saturday. We need to do it on either on the Saturday or the one after that.
You want to do it on a Saturday? I'm talking about a separate one for these guys. Yeah, they want to. These guys are all saying, yeah. I think John's going to have to do it. So we're going to do it. This is what's going to happen. John is going to do a Zoom video.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, on next Tuesday for you guys. We're going to do a special one for you guys on next Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, I can for sure.
Okay, great. Yeah. And then on Tuesday, what we're going to do is teach you guys how to do a LinkedIn profile. And then also on LinkedIn, we're going to also talk about how do you, link up with other people that are of this type of status, and how do you start to befriend people that are in different industries that you can then shoot the commercial, get enrolled, WO Madden people that I had a guy from New York call me today from I think it was my Yelp. I made a Yelp from in New York when I was staying with Emily in New Jersey. The guy called in today and wanted to enroll as an agent from the Yelp video. He said, "What are you guys doing out here? Oh, this sounds awesome." I went to the site and I called in and they told me, and then I called the direct number and I see that you work WO Madden. So and he was talking with this New York accent and he was saying, yeah, I work with business services. I call them all the time and I'm real good at it. So I think I'll be good for this.
He's from New Jersey. He literally just always sounds like he's from New Jersey. It doesn't matter. It's terrible New York accent.
He said, no, well, yeah, maybe that was terrible.
Yeah.
That's what the guy sounded like.
God.
The guy sounded like that. He said, yeah, and when I call business all the time, I was calling businesses, and that's my last job. I was doing it, so I was cold calling businesses anyways. This would be perfect for me because I can make a lot of money, Alan. On the loans, I think I can do good on the loans because I know a lot of people that need loans, and then everybody needs money, right, Alan? And then of course we can get the credit card processing at 0%. I love it. He said. So this guy is definitely going to be a hard worker. He'll probably be on the next webinar. And so I just started talking to him. I didn't have time because I was in meetings, but I told him that I set an appointment to talk to him briefly tomorrow. So you guys will probably meet this gentleman that came in. So how did that happen? So for you, that would be a sub-agent. So if you guys had a Yelp page in your area, all I did was build a Yelp page, and it's a Yelp page that's out of New Jersey with the address. So in New Jersey, and then what I did is I did a test on it to see what would happen. And so that's how simple it is to get someone like that might be a sub agent underneath you guys.
Sure.
Okay, that guy could have been under anybody's Yelp page. So we're going to show you how to do a LinkedIn first. That's most important, how to build a business profile. So if you guys are serious about having a LinkedIn profile, why don't you guys put on something nice, maybe a shirt and tie for the young ladies, maybe some business casual something, and get a profile picture ready for yourself. And then what we'll do is we'll show you on Tuesday, and I'm going to put that in the calendar on Tuesday at the same time that we always do this at 6 o'clock. We'll do
6 would be perfect.
6 would be great. So 6 o'clock on Tuesday, we'll do a LinkedIn video and show you guys how to do that. And then I think we're going to have some other pretty special stuff. And it's getting pretty close. It's already the 23rd. So, we're getting pretty close to launch date. And like I said, don't kill me if we go a little bit. Let's see, the 31st, and let's see the next month here. They're going to kill me if I say this. Okay, so if we went into February, okay, so what we're definitely going to do is we're going to provide you with the training tools that you need for sure. The new system is so important that it gets built out correctly, because what it does makes everybody's job easier in the company and everything easier to help you. We are really busy at work on this new CRM and this whole new system. You guys are going to love it. So again, we're trying to get it launched by February 1st. If it comes in,
we're hustling on getting it done, but it'll be right there.
Yeah, we're right there. So I'm always worried about everything.
Everybody's not judging. We're over here praying for you to sleep, man. All right, you're good.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, everybody, thank you so much for coming out and making it to the webinar. We're gonna be here. We're here every time, every Wednesday, on time or not. But we're here every Wednesday, every Saturday. And before we head off, let's answer a few questions though.
Yeah, it looks like we'll head off. We definitely have. So yeah, Yelp called me today again. Okay, Jessica. So you don't buy anything from Yelp right now. Okay, you don't need to buy anything from.
Don't buy anything from Yelp ever.
Yeah. Yelp is going through some troubles right now. Yeah. But Mike, when you said the Zoom videos, okay, so yeah, Zoom is different than YouTube. All right, so I think what we're going to have to do is, let's see if it's going to be on Tuesday. On Saturday, on the webinar Saturday, let's see. You keep missing my comment. There is a 28 video course on the back office of WO Madden. Alan, you keep missing my comment. Yes, this is for, there is. Are you referring to the Facebook, that video course? Yeah. Okay, what is it? Is there a question about it?
No, she's saying that there's already a course on there.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a long course that's on there. It teaches you everything about Facebook. Again, our courses are going to be a little bit more simple, and they're going to be focused more towards exactly what it is that we're doing with you guys. But yes, there is a course inside WL Madden. It's a Facebook course. It teaches you everything, the ins and outs of Facebook. But our courses, again, we want to design them to be a little bit more simplistic, kind of like the training video we did yesterday, and some of the stuff that Brandon does. Our courses are going to be simple and digestible and not too long, kind of like the new webinars that we're trying to do. So Brandon, yeah, Brandon said, I'll show you. So Zoom, it's the same thing. We send out links to you guys. So on Saturday, we'll show you guys how to get onto Zoom. And when you get the link, it's going to be the same thing. The only difference is that, you know, this young man here is going to do a screen share, and he's going to be able to show you guys exactly what you need to see. Sleep is overrated for Al.
I'm trying to like the video right now. It's not letting me.
Yeah. There we go.
Like this video if you think Alan needs more sleep. Hey, you know what? He's doing pretty good. Him and I are working our butts off, you guys. If there's anything we can do to do anything better, we want to hear it from you. And again, we appreciate so much. You know, this is the fun part of the job, is to sit here and tell you how things are going. Yeah. And you know what? We're going to put every single ounce of our effort into making sure that this is a successful opportunity for WL Madden as a partnership with you on every single deal that you're referring into us. You know, we take it seriously.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you that we're switching Saturdays over for the brand new people. So if you guys want to be on the webinar with the brand new people, we're going to talk about brand new things on Saturday. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do the brand new thing for an hour on Saturday. And then after the brand new thing, which that means it's going to change everything by 1 hour for you guys. So when you guys want to log on, the people that are not brand new, unless you want to sit through it, okay, you can then log on. And then after the brand new people thing, we're going to go in back with you guys, because I have some requests from a few different people that they, you know, don't want to hear repetitious things. I will tell you that repetition is the key to success. Hearing the same things over and over again, that's how you learn.
Repetition is the key to success. Hearing things over and over again, that's how you learn.
Repetition is the key to success. Hearing things over and over again is how you learn.
That is how you learn.
Okay, but that is true. But again, on Saturday for 1 hour, we're going to do all the new people, and then afterwards, that means that it's going to be at 11 o'clock our time, 1 o'clock Eastern time is going to be for you guys. So we're going to start changing things up just a little bit. When the new system is launched, there's calendars in there. There's all kinds of different stuff, tools in there for you guys. You guys can have your own meetings, all different types of webinars, whatever it is that Brandon will probably build 25 funnels that you guys can click on, and it'll just end up probably at his house somehow. I don't know what he's doing. So, but
you can go ahead and Google Maps your house on there, Brandon, if you want some personal visitors.
So I think Brandon he's working on a time travel machine next.
Yeah,
and we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, we'll be posting that video here. He probably already posted it.
Absolutely. Okay. And Marjorie King.
What time on Saturday for new people? No, we're doing Wednesdays. Wednesday night is our
Saturday at 10 o'clock
is going to be our new information.
Is brand new, and then at 11 o'clock is going to be for you guys that are not new. Okay, so if you want to hear the new stuff, just log on at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock Eastern time, and then at 11 o'clock, right after that 1 hour gap, because the new guys needed about an hour, and then you guys don't need quite as much time with what we're going to be talking about. Sometimes, 30, 45 minutes, but at 11 o'clock will be you guys, and then at Wednesday, right now is going to be open for both. And again, we're right around the corner of launching this new system where everything's about to be different. But yeah, that's what's going on is Saturday for the brand new people. Okay, that'll be beginners, 101. And then we have some courses that we're going to jump into with you. But Tuesday, okay, you guys already know, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time will be a LinkedIn. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to learn about it on Saturday. We're going to show you how to get to Zoom to make sure that you understand how to get onto the webinar for Zoom. It's very similar. We're just going to send you out a link. Okay, so those of you that are interested in the LinkedIn video, if you want to just right now, you can email info@WL-Madden. We'll collect the emails of everybody that's on there. We'll make an announcement too. We might send out the email request to everybody. So, let me think if we're going to do that. Yeah, you know what? We'll probably send the email request out to everybody. So you guys will get it anyways. And then what you just want to do is it's going to be very similar. You just click on it. But on Saturday, we'll make sure that you understand the exact process to get onto that webinar. And then we're going to start using Zoom on a regular basis too with you guys. So we're glad we're over 100 100 subscribers now on YouTube, which we knew was going to happen relatively quick. Pretty soon, with you guys have the ability to do with the recruitment, is we're going to be well over 1,000 before you know it, and all those people, you guys have the potential to be making money from all those people that are selling services underneath you.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right, sounds good. Okay, guys. So you guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon, and we look forward to seeing you again on Saturday at 11